Welcome to OpenMentor.net. In this session we are going to see how to track a bug using QA Monitor along the bug cycle. There are two bugs added. You could see the summary over here. The two bugs appear as a quick reference on the home page. If I want to check the bugs, I have to go to the issues grid. So we get into that issues grid. Under the issues grid we could see all the bugs displayed in a spreadsheet like fashion. For example, if I want, this is the bug that has been added recently and it is in open status. Now what I want to do is I want to change this to new to open status. Right now this is a new status. I want to change it to open status. So for that I need to edit that. In this, right now while adding you could see only certain fields. While editing you could see more details over here. For example, expected closure date, we are looking at the project admin sets this as, say, let us say 21st, and then right now this person wants to assign it to somebody. Okay, right now he wants to assign it to the developer, and then he changes the status to open, because you won't see all the status codes because only new to open status transition is allowed. He changes the status to open, and then he set the comments, fix this ASAP. So he gives the comments. Once he changes the comments, and then the project admin saves this. So this bug is now moved to open status. Now let us log out. The developer logs in. The person who has been assigned will log in again. Dev001. This person will move that bug from open status to fixed status. Now you could see that reflecting in open status. Now developer goes to the issues grid. This person edits the status of the bug. Okay, this is the issue description. If you want this column to display, you can have this, or you can change that. Now this person edits this. It is currently assigned to the developer. Now the comment appear over here. Now what developer does is developer changes this to from open to fixed status, and then developer provides his comments fixed on UI part. Then he also adds a resolution statement and the root cause and resolution. Again, these are optional fields. Root cause, the UI did not persist data, and then he gives the resolution, changed JavaScript code. Okay, this is all like programmer's technical details. So the programmer changes this, changes the status to fixed, then programmer saves this. So the bug has moved from new to open, then open to fixed status. So this is what the developer does. Now to verify the bug, the tester logs in. Test001, password, tester enters. Tester enters that particular project. He loads that. Tester moves to issues. On the home page they can get a quick view of how many open bugs, new bugs, and fixed status. Tester moves to the issues grid. Tester now changes that particular bug by editing it to closed status, or say retest it. Let us try this out. Now tester has gone into this. Tester says the status currently now is moving from retested. The tester will never have an option to close this because the bug travels along the bug cycle defined. The tester will not be allowed to change anything out of those status parts. Now if you see here, tester is giving this comments retested on MSIE and it works fine now. This is done. Okay, if you see here, all the comments will be shown in the reverse chronological order so that you can have a complete comment history as well. Now tester saves this. Finally, let us log in as the project admin and then close this bug out. I log in as the project manager, Rajan, password, enters the application. For everyone, the accurate status of the bug will be reflected on the home page of QA Monitor. Now project manager enters this. In some projects, project manager may be different from the test manager. In some cases it may be the same. Depending upon the role they play, they will have access rights to edit this information. Now project manager enters this and then changes this to closed. Now you could see all the comments history right here. Okay, so you can, if you want to go back in timeline and then see what is happening, this is fine. Closed it, you can give the comment or not, then project manager closes that. So the bug has gone through a status change all over the timeline. If I want to know the history, click on that history button. You could see the bug was initially in new status, it moved to open, it moved to fixed, it moved to retested, then it moved to closed. Okay, so at every point of time, what exactly happened to the bug, and it is all saved right here, and you could see who modified it, at what time they modified. So entire history has been saved for the whole bug so that you can do a proper analysis of the bug. So in this session, what we have seen, how a bug moves along the time scale and then changes its status along the bug cycle that has been defined in the settings. Thank you.